Good morning, guys. Good morning, good afternoon. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Gonna get started in a few minutes. We'll get started in a few minutes. Average pre-market again as usual, nothing crazy. I'm currently 2 for 2. Traded ROM, I got in at 508 and then I got a little bit more under 5. With the Discord, which I mentioned for everyone to get in, which was nice. And then also, what was the other player I got in? I think it was RVSN. I got an RVSN as well, so in quite a few plays this morning, which was nice, but we'll see what today brings. Good, great corner MRAI. Yeah, the chart's bullish. So once it broke this level here, it was pretty solid. Once it broke this, strong bullish here, bullish engulfing candle, which pretty much, how much was this candle? Yeah, so a 30% move. So that was a pretty insane move. And then obviously from here to here, that was just continuation. Now it's just at the resistance level at 184. Expecting it to break that simply because of yesterday. So we will see what it can do again today. But I'm waiting for 184. So the reason why 184, because that's just the high of day yesterday. At the moment, we can put this as the area of support. I guess it's not that clear, but we can just put it here because we were previous resistance and now became support. So we can put that in orange. But for me to be entering, I'm waiting for this 184. If it doesn't break 184, I'm not going to be trading in this range. I call this the gambling zone. So I just avoid these levels here. There's no clear direction at the moment. So if it breaks 184, which I do expect, I will wait for that. And then I will look for possible entries. But trying to enter now is not worth it. So it looks like the EV sector is actually going. Is Tesla moving then? Is there news with Tesla? So look, plugs going. This is the EV plugs. Yeah, we'll put this to the watch list. So that's EV, Tesla, FSR. What's Lucid at? So look, Lucid's up as well. Let me have a look and see what other EV sector players there are. Rivian, I don't know if they're still in it. And then let me check plug. So plugs are EV, just it's gonna run because of the EV chargers. I think AMBO is another one that's EV. I'm not too sure. Let me have a look. No, nothing. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, plug's looking great. So at the moment we can see that it's up 18%. Oh, it broke out of this, which is perfect. So this was previous resistance, right? That's why I have this mark. We can move this up to here simply because we've had more touches here and then also it's respected here. So we can say 335. Mark 335 as the area of resistance. I'll just change this to purple. If we can close about 335, that would be ideal. And then you have room to fall and then all the way to 466. So keep this one on watch for sure. ENSC. This one needs the downtrend break. No downtrend break equals no entry. So we can identify where the demand zone is, the last red candle, which is this before the big push up. So this is the last red candle here. That's why I've drawn the demand zone here. Talking about the demand zone, I'm actually going to upload a YouTube video right now on the demand zone and how you guys can find it. So like that video up as well, comment as well what other videos you want to see from us. But that is the YouTube video I'm going to upload right now actually. So give me a second. Let me do this. All right, let me upload it. Public. All right, cool. So I've just uploaded now the new YouTube video. It's called How to Identify the Demand Zone. So we'll just post this. 1 second, guys. So here's the link, and then, so yeah, I've just made it live now. So go and like that as well and watch it when you guys get a chance. We'd really appreciate it. Let me have a look and see what else is moving. CYN on my watch list. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? This looks good. One second, guys. All right. How does CYN? Yeah, CYN. I had it here somewhere, but sub $1 former runner. Let me put this back on the watch list. We'll just keep it here, sub $1. CYN needs 0.175. So look here, huge resistance, right? Every time it gets this level, it's rejected. So you need a candle close above, then it should look good. Yep, rum's crazy. 408. I sold too early on this, but it's okay. I made my daily goal. ENSC daily or larger time frame. 186, big resistance here. 186, then you have this 220, and then here. So I mean, it's not that clear of a chart, but we can see it wasn't an uptrend. So like here, you could say it was a breakout, but it's not that clear. But that's what you had there previously. Obviously it broke out, but now your next level is 186. This does look good for possible entries. I don't know where VWAP is. You just have VWAP in the way, so keep this on watch. Scalp. I mean, your stop loss would need to be below here, but the only issue is that there's a volume. It looks like it's starting to die down, but that's what I have on that. How's plug looking? Holding that. RUM. Yeah, these are your next levels on RUM. 611 and then $7. RVSN. I think these wicks are just on Weeble, so I think you can avoid it. Avoid the wicks, just ignore it. But at the moment we are in a downtrend. Let's see if it's a bullish pennant here from this bottom candle to there. So we are starting to form a bullish pennant, so we are expecting price to break out of this. Let's see if price can do so. This is the 5-minute candle here because this is the demand zone, last red candle for the push. So this is your, and then these are your next levels here. So for, what's that, 390 then. Here's RBSN. RVSN current setup. All right, guys, I've just posted the YouTube video. I will post the link in here as well, actually. Give me 1 second. Shareable link. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, we only have one Discord. There's only one Discord that we're in. The only Discord that I'm in is Tiger Line Trading. I'm not in any other Discord. Here is the link for the new YouTube video, guys. There we go. So you guys can give that a watch when you get spare time. It's just how to identify the demand zone. So there's basically this zone here that I have. I use this as a confluence as one of my entry points. So just because it's in the demand zone, I don't just look for an entry. It gives me a good indication that it might be setting up for an entry, but it doesn't mean just because it's in the demand zone that I'm going to enter the trade. Bets. This one I'm expecting to break out of this downtrend. It should go. Just be very cautious with this play. I don't personally like it too much because it's all over Reddit and Twitter, as well as StockTwits, I think. So this is what you have on bets. I expect this to break out. 375 is your next level to break on this. So keep this on watch. This is the Discord link here. Yes, this one. It's the WAP one. Correct. Here it is. I'll post it again in the thing. So there's the Discord link, which is posted there. It's under WAP. We use Stripe payment. We don't use PayPal anymore. That is what we're using for now. FSR, so I just think about this logically, how pre-market has been. Since it's broken this $1 psychological level, we've identified that it's been holding this level since it broke above it, right? That means that this is a good strong indication that this is a solid area of support. So now we're looking for 111. So if you're looking here on the 4-hour chart, we've rejected it once, we've got close to it here, but we still haven't broken it. If we break it, then we should push to the upside. No entries yet. It might be low risk entries here, but for me, I'm waiting for 111 for confirmation. BFRG. I actually need to keep this on watch. How many of you guys got in this play? It halted yesterday when I said at open. This looks fantastic. I like this setup a lot. So look. Great setup on this. What time is it? Oh, it's this is a 10-minute demand zone. So this is bullish. I like this setup a lot. I'll just remove all these lines so you guys can get a clean chart. BFRG. BFRG. So this is just simply playing off what happened last week and then yesterday. So we know yesterday it halted up. It has a lot of bullish momentum to the upside. Look in a larger time frame, look at this, right? So you can even use the 4-hour. Identify that there is a bullish pennant forming as well. So even if we do remove this, let's put the demand zone here. So this is the last red candle in the 4-hour. So this is our 4-hour demand zone. So this is even a stronger area of demand as opposed to the 30 minutes. So this is your setup on BFRG. So it looks very, very good. Fun. I'm not going to be talking about fun, guys. Sorry, Hardy, bro. I'm not going to be talking about it. I don't want people getting caught out in that thing. You guys can trade it as you wish, but I'm not going to give any feedback on it. I don't know what's going to happen to it. I don't really care. This is a great, great setup, BFRG. So this is a very nice setup on the 4-hour. So we're expecting continuation on this. Expecting continuation on this. MRAI. Yeah, still waiting for 184 on MRAI. See what this one can do. CLRB, this was a larger, yeah, this was just playing the trend. So if it comes down to this like 350 level, then I'll look for possible entries just because it keeps respecting it. That's all. Invo. Nothing on this. I'm going to delete it. Save. Or save. Save is bullish. So yesterday I had this on my watch list for you guys on Twitter as well. So it's bullish. Strong momentum to the upside. What is this level? There you go. So you need this to break. This is your level 838 break. So watch 838 break. Watch 838 break. 8:38 break. Here we go. Nut. Where would you enter on BFRG? It's in the bullish pennant now, so probably now. It's at the bottom here, or what was the time frame? Was it 1 hour? Yeah, around here is fine. I mean, $6. You could try some $6. I just don't like to enter now because it can pull back a lot more during market open. It can wick all the way down, and those things. But this is, I mean, it's a safer entry here simply because you're at a support. At a psychological level, it's a previous support level. It's near the demand zone. So that's kind of how I would do it. I would enter now, yes. That's where I would enter. I find large range setup. I don't quite know where to take entry once to get back in. I find the large time frame setups. I don't quite know where to get in. Yeah, so it's just the same thing as a larger time frame to a smaller time frame. So you can imagine this on the 1 minute or a 5 minute. You would do exactly the same thing. Nothing changes. So if this was the same setup on a 1 minute, you would enter here, okay? If it's on the 4 hour, you would still enter in the same area. You don't want to enter up here, okay? So if this was the 1 minute, right? You don't want to be entering up at resistance. Even if it's same as if it was on the 1 hour, you don't want to be entering up here. You want to be entering lower where the support level is. So you have a support level here with the bullish pennant. You have support level on the $6 and you have the demand zone. So this is a pretty strong area of support. There's 3 areas of basically suggesting that this should hold and push to the upside, along with a demand zone, along with a bullish pennant, meaning price should break out. Entries are the same within a 1 minute, 2 hour, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly chart. It does not matter. The only difference is just the time frame is larger. That's it. Where you enter is exactly the same place. It's just if this was on the 30-second chart, right, you wouldn't be entering here. You would want to enter here. On the 1 hour, you don't want to be entering here. You want to be entering here. On the daily, you don't want to be entering here. You want to be entering here. So all the things still apply, the exact same thing. A lot of people get confused with the time frames a lot. The only thing is people use shorter time frames basically to get in this play earlier before the move happens. Okay, so if you're entering on the 1 hour, it's going to take much longer than if you were to enter on the 5 minute. So if you're entering on the 5 minute, right, it's going to take a lot less time for the move to probably happen. Okay, if you see a bullish pennant on a 5 minute. So within this, for example, within this, we have a 1 hour. Okay, this is a bullish chart setup on the 1 hour. Now, if we're trying to get an early sniper entry, we can go to the 5 minute and be like, okay, within the 1 hour, what is actually happening? We can identify within the 5 minute, look, we're getting a falling wedge. Okay, so that means that we could enter here, okay, as I mentioned to you, knowing that it's on the $6 support level near the demand zone in a falling wedge on the 5 minute. Yes, and it confluences with the 1 hour as well, right? So you can see that on the 5 minutes bullish, on the 1 hour it's bullish, so it looks good for entries. The only thing is at market open, it's just going to be very volatile. That's how trades are. It's very difficult to know what's going to happen, how low it's going to go, if it's going to just run. That's why I personally just wait until open with these kind of plays. But if you wanted to enter, you can try it. There's no harm in trying. It's a good reason to be entering. It's not for no reason. So if you wanted to try, you can. This is kind of this is just the levels you have for now. Yeah, most people, I mean, if you're day trading, the only thing is larger time frame just gives you the overall direction of the trades, of the stock. That's it. So you can see on the 1 hour, I can see that it's bullish. Okay, if I go to the 5 minute, right, it's very unclear on what's going on. You don't really understand what these candles are. So look, here we don't really understand. But if we zoom out and identify, okay, look, on the 1 hour, we can identify the trend is bullish. We only want to buy when the trend is bullish. We don't want to buy when the stock is going down, right? So it's going to be impossible and try and catch a falling knife. Be pretty difficult to try and get the perfect entry, right? So just wait for, if the stock is bullish like this, wait for it to pull back to the trend line. When it gets to the trend line, you have a much safer entry to get on here than trying to buy in the middle somewhere where it's going up, because you don't know how much higher it's going to go, where it's going to come down to. Wait for that support level, then you can enter. So larger time frames just gives you the overall direction. Entries for day traders is usually 1 minute, 5 minute, or 10 minute. That's pretty much it. I hope that's clear for you guys. Because I know a lot of people don't really understand that. They get really confused. So basically here, entering now is a lot lower risk than trying to enter up here because you're at the bottom of the demand zone. All you need is your stop loss just below. So if you entered now, your stop loss would be like 137. That's kind of how it is. Why? Because if it usually breaks below this demand zone, it's pretty much done, and it'll come down to the next demand zone. All right, let's see. RUM, what's happening to RUM? So RUM's coming down. Now where is it going to pull back to? We have, this is the next, this is our area of support. We can move it up to here to 5, let's just keep it 535. So we have this. So if it's probably going to come down to this level, if we go to the 1 minute and try and identify within the chart what's actually going on. Where's the last red candle before the big push up? It's this one here. Yes, we have a lot of them, but this is the initial red candle that starts the whole move. So simply all we do is do this, right? And then this is our demand zone. It's a lot smaller, but I'm just going to drag it down a little bit just to give it a little bit of leeway. So this is what you can look for if it comes down to this level. So what you can identify is that it was in an uptrend and now it's broken the downtrend. Now it's coming down to this demand zone here, which we have. If it doesn't come down to this, then it's probably going to keep pushing up to this next level at 611. Dope. Go and watch the new YouTube video. I've literally just posted it about demand zone. You will learn everything you need about the demand zone. But to tell you briefly what it is, it's simply the last red candle before the big move to the upside. That's it. So this is the last red candle before the push to the upside. Where is another demand zone to show you another clear example? This one over here, we have a last red candle before the push to the upside. So that is your demand zone. Very simple and easy to understand. CYN. You need 0.175 on this. So the reason why is because every time it's got to this is rejected numerous amount of times. It needs to close above for the next level. GGE. No problem. GGE on the larger time frame is bearish. Not a fan of this place. So you can identify here, right? The candles, this is where the volume was, and now you can just see it's pretty much dumped. The stock is 4 cents. I would not be touching this at all. I don't know what's it at, 52-week low. I'm assuming that's why you're interested in it. But yeah, very bearish. I wouldn't be touching this. If I was to look for any entries, it would have to be over $1, to be honest with you. But any other entries, here's your resistance, like 5 cents. So if you get 5 cents, then you should be fine. Maybe you should push the upside, but I would avoid these kind of plays that pump and dump stocks. They're probably going to get delisted and all that kind of stuff. So thousands of other setups. How is this looking? So ENSE, yeah, needs to hold this. Personally not interested in it. Last 5, look at the 5-minute candles, right? We're getting a lot of sell-off. Personally not interested in it. We don't have any free trials, unfortunately. Sorry, no. We do not offer any more free trials. We've stopped doing it. I mean, if you can't make $60 in the Discord, then I'm not too sure. It's pretty easy. I know some people have different account sizes, but you can learn a lot in 1 month. It's worth it, in my opinion. Everything is there. Full transparency in terms of the trades. Every single trade that I give is there. Recaps over 2,000 trades given. You can see all of them, or 3,000 actually. RUM looks like it's going to go now. I do daily, weekly, monthly recaps. Everything's there. I have a 77% win rate over 3,000 trades. meaning that when I give alerts, my target hits at least 77% of the time. Last month was 82% win rate. There we go. Rum's looking good. BFRG. Time is your big, yeah. If you're not able to day trade, because we give the majority of our alerts are during like pretty much from market open. We wait at least like 15-20 minutes, and then it's the first couple hours is where we give majority of alerts. Well, pretty much all of them, because that's where it gives us the best setups. It's got the most volume. So obviously if that time doesn't work for you, then it can be very difficult for you to take to alerts. But if you want to learn how we trade, there's loads of seminars there. Everything's there shown, so it's up to you if you decide. But it will be done. The price will be going up at the end of the month, and there will be 10 spots left. BFRG. I really like the setup. Bell, did you take this trade setup? Let me know if you did. RVSN is looking great. Is anyone in this one? It's looking good. It's looking good. Eventually I made enough of, can't read the chat, of 1,500 trades to cover next 3 years. Yeah, I mean, the thing is as well, like, obviously it's dependent on people's account size, right? Some people maybe have $100, some people have 1,000, 100,000, million, right? So everything's relative. But I mean, if you're investing, there's so many Discords out there, right, that obviously do the exact same thing that I'm doing. But the thing that I feel like we differentiate ourselves to others is that we focus on risk management. We don't focus on giving 100 alerts a day and trying to give you guys the most plays, right? We focus on quality setups. You know exactly why we get in. We give the reasons every time. We give 5 alerts each, maximum probably a day. So you get 10 alerts. And then from there, you understand why we get in. There's seminars, there's full transparency in every single trade that we do. If you lose, you lose. You see it there. It's all posted, right? It's all about risk management, because a lot of people focus on just alerts and that's all they really care about. I care about your guys' accounts and focusing on making sure you don't blow your account. But RVSN, expect this one to break out, looking very, very good. I like this one a lot. But yeah, I mean, obviously if you have a larger account, making $60 isn't, like, it's not difficult, right? But I don't like to tell everyone that it's just $60, because maybe it might be expensive for others. So it's all relative. DWAC is a large time frame. These are your next levels here: 61, 85, and 74.15. Just be very, very careful with these trades. I'm not really interested in sharing these or my ideas on this, because these are just pump and dump stocks. They're only running because of the Trump news and all of that. Fun had 2 offerings in one day last week. Okay, that should give you an indication to stay away, even if it's running 1,000, 100,000% in one day. I don't really care, right? You're probably going to get burnt majority of the time. But if you like to gamble in those setups, it's all up to you. But for me, I'm not going to be sharing that trade or that chart on my Twitter, because I don't want you guys losing if you guys are trying to jump in the trade. So that's my opinion on it. Here goes rum. If anyone grabbed this, well done. So if you identify here, look at this, right? The difference between the 1 minute demand zone, the 5 minute, 10, daily, weekly, monthly demand zone, the larger the demand, the larger the time zone, right? The time frame, okay? The more confidence that this will respect it, okay? We only have the 1 minute here. However, we can see that this is the last red candle before the push up. So this is our 1 minute demand zone. If you notice what's happened, okay, is that we've actually pulled back into this demand zone, right? And then this is where you could have taken entries here. However, for me, I don't like to use a 1 minute demand zone because there's not enough I'm not really confident enough that this will respect it. I'd rather use a 5-minute one because I know that there is a higher chance of it holding that and respecting it. So just the 1-minute demand zone is a lot more riskier than just entering it on the 5-minute. That's all. So this is what you have at the moment. 611 is your next level on this. I'm going to go with my watch list, guys, and then I'm going to head into the Discord. Yes, this is the link. The link was posted for the Discord. I know a few of you have joined already, which is great. I will post the link again, as I mentioned, and I mention every day for the end of the week. Prices will be going up at the end of the month. All right, so plug, obviously you're going to keep this on watch simply because it's running. I don't know what's happening with the news or anything, but FSR is moving, which is a EV play. This is an EV charger play, so this is why I think that sector is moving. So that's the only reason why I'm keeping this on watch for now, and obviously it's up 22%. ENSC, this one is respecting this demand zone. It looks pretty good now for entries. If I was you could try and take some. Stop loss would need to be below the demand zone. RUM, it's looking good. Just respect this 1-minute demand zone. I'm just going to remove this, but at the moment you need downtrend break for safer entries. BFRG, this is a larger time frame play. You can identify that this is actually pulling back. Oh, it's dropped down. So it's pulled back into this demand zone. This is exactly where I would want to wait for it. So I'm going to see if it respects this hourly demand zone. And then if I get some confidences, then I'm going to look for my possible entry in this because I know that it's very bullish and it's been respecting this trend all week and last week. RVSN, this looks great. It's expected to break out in a bullish pennant. So let's see what happens with this. Bets, this one's broke out. As I mentioned in the Discord, people should be in this. I hope you guys are in this because I mentioned everyone should be grabbing this, but everyone should be in this, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm expecting this one to move. I'm only in small size with this one, but we'll see what it does do. I literally have 100 shares, but it looks very good. There's the breakout on it as expected. So let's see what this one can do into open. So I know a lot of people will be watching this. I'm not going to probably won't be buying more, but if I do see an entry, I will probably alert it for the Discord. Let me have a look. It's a nice breakout on that. FSR, this one's holding $1. As long as it holds $1, then I might look for entries. I personally don't like alerting these because with my stop loss being only 3%, I usually can get stopped on these $1 plays quite quickly. So I just avoid that. MRAI, I'm only waiting for 184 on that. CLRB, this was a larger time frame, just playing the trend. Save, this one, a lot of people are watching it. I have this 838 marked, which is this high here, and you can see it keeps rejecting it. Breaks above that, then you should be fine. CYN, guys, I get asked this a 7th time. This is the chart. You need 0.1750. Mark this, put an alert, take a photo, print it out, whatever you need to do to remember that this is the break you need. I would not be entering now because you'll be gambling and hoping that it will break above. There's no indication that it will break above. There's actually an indication that it will reject this, which is done majority of the time. So you need it to break above, then you can maybe look for entries. I won't be touching it. GPAC, I'm not really interested in this at all, but this is more for Hassie. Phase, this is in the demand zone. We'll see what this one does. I'm not going to be trading this either since it is under $1. LYT, just chilling. But that's pretty much it. What else is there? What is this? Yeah, you need like 150 reclaim. So here's your chart for this ENSC. All right, guys, I'm going to head into the Discord. If you have any questions about it, feel free to message me on Twitter because that's where I'm most active. If you have any other questions about Twitter, feel free to ask as well on there. And then, yeah, if you guys can also like up the stream, I'd really appreciate it. I did mention, and I will post it again here, actually. Where is this? One second, actually. Here we go. This is the new YouTube video that I've just posted up. We talk about, or Hassi goes over the demand zone. A lot of you guys ask about it every day. This is how we identify it. Go and watch that, like it. I would really appreciate it. And I just realized that as well, we have 800 subs, which is great. Hopefully looking to get 10,000 followers today. I'm only, 26 away, or 16, sorry, away. We will see what happens. But yeah, thanks again, guys. I really appreciate all your support recently. Yeah, continue to like my stuff, and I will continue to share ideas with you guys as well. So I hope you guys have